Okay, guys, we're live on both. Once again, I'm sorry, but this is where the Lord has me at the moment. We're going into extremely deep territory here, and I will make sure that I have everything in the description so you all can see these things up close and personal. This is actually, as I told you, what the devil means for harm, the Lord will turn for good. And this is in response to all of these people attacking me. You will understand, and the only reason it's not because they're attacking me, it's actually showing you that every word in that Bible is the truth, and that we are absolutely in the end times. And what the Bible verse said, that in the end times, the people will actually call the darkness light and the light dark, which is everything you've been seeing out here. All of these people, because they have big pages and they're called prophets and apostles, they're all attacking me. You all believe that they are from the light and that I was from the dark and that I was out here starting trouble with people. I'm going to actually show you proof of everything that I've been saying now. Okay? So yesterday, in the video that Ricky Ricardo put out, he said he wasn't going to say anything about the aliens or Anunnaki because it doesn't say anything about them in the Bible. And I said the Bible absolutely does speak about aliens. The video was almost 2 hours long yesterday, and I was extremely tired. So I'm going to continue it today. This video is on aliens, angels, and demons. There is a huge difference, and I'm going to show you all exactly how to tell the difference on what you're looking at. You all need to understand this. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to tell you a couple of Bible verses, or a few Bible verses. I have everything already listed in the description. You know what? I'm going to show you some pictures first. I'm going to show you some pictures first. This first one that I'm going to show you is a short that LOVY put out. It says that there was an angel caught on camera at Revelation Church. I seem to remember seeing this from a different person. I tried to find it again on YouTube, and I can't locate it. The video that I found, it's I guess by his brother, Richie ELIAS. It shows the being, but it's far away. The video that when I saw it on YouTube, it was a close-up of the being, which helped me understand exactly immediately who this being was. And it was not an angel. And here's the danger. And I truly believe LOVY understands that this is not an angel, because LOVY has studied the occult. He knows exactly what's happening here. But he wants to deceive everybody and just say that everything is God. Well, the ultimate truth, God knows about everything. God controls everything, but everything is not God. And as I told you yesterday, if you don't know and speak in balance about angels and demons, you're deceiving people, which is what LOVY is doing. We're going to get it all cleared up today. So here's the video that LOVY put out from his church, that an angel was caught on camera. And you can see the being walk right out from the wall. It is an interdimensional being. But it's not an angel.
I actually don't even know why I'm doing this.
And you can hear the deluded people in the background going nuts.
Okay, play very quickly. Just play quickly, and then let's finish.
See it right there in the back? It just walked out of the wall.
So, what people are thinking about is on a ring.
So it looks like a human being, only has white pants on. Remember, I told you there was a specific type of alien called the Pleiadians that are humanoid. They have what looks like human bodies. That was exactly what you saw. It was an alien. It was not an angel. In fact, I pulled up a picture on Google on what the Pleiadians look like. This is a picture that Gaia put out. We have been confusing the Pleiadians with angels. And this is what that being that walked out of the wall looked like. Now, there are three main types of aliens in the mystics community that you will hear people talk about. It is the Anunnaki, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, and the Syrians. So there's four of them. Pleiadians, Arcturians, Syrians, and the Anunnaki. So here is a picture. See that one with the long head? It reminds me of that show on Saturday Night Live, the Coneheads. These are the various species of aliens that are on this planet. So the being that walked out of the wall in Lovy's church was, in fact, a Pleiadian. It was an alien. And we all know now that aliens are demons. They're not angels. They're not angels. Now, there is a video here that I'm going to slide through some of the pictures so that you can get a good idea of what an angel actually looks like. When an angel comes into our realm here, they look like a brilliant white light. They look like a brilliant white light. You will understand all pictures that you've seen of the Greys, of the reptilians. They have forms. Reptilians look like giant lizards. The Anunnaki, they look like human beings but had wings on their back. I'm actually going to show you bones of an Anunnaki that have been found on Earth. To understand that everything I've been telling you out here is true. It's not mystical woo-woo stuff. But you will also understand that when a true angel from God the Father, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, comes to see you, it will appear as a brilliant white light. You will also understand when any being shows up that is not a brilliant white light, it is a demon. The demons will also show up as what you saw in front of Daniel that overtook Daniel in that picture. It shows up as looking like smoke. I am actually going to show you some videos that I took in my own patio of angels and demons that came in front of my house. It was the night that we were having the hurricane in Florida. A portal had been opened. And I'm going to show you exactly what happened. There were angels and demons that showed up on my porch here. Both. I also have a video in the description, Ancient Aliens. Aliens in disguise warned researchers to stop their investigation. These aliens have been here this entire time. They did not want humanity to know that they were here, but they are here, and the governments have known about it this entire time. When aliens or demons appear to anybody, they appear black, which is why I knew when I saw that picture of Daniel Adams that was not an angel. It had a grayish look to it. Demons appear as black. They're darker colored. I have also seen these Nithyananda goons when they have astral projected in my house. They actually look like a true human form, but the whole entire form is black. This is how you know that they are using demons to astral project. There's nothing that is coming from the light that astral projects, only demons. So all of these people out here, it does not matter what title they have, they are using demons to astral project. I have literally seen these goons astral projecting in my house, and their whole entire form looks like a human body, but it's black.
He became ill and didn't eat for 3 days. After this experience, Bender was repeatedly visited. He said they gave him headaches, they controlled him.
Aliens visited this guy. He was working for the government in a program. He was a researcher, and the aliens told him that we have taken many humans. So everything I have said was the truth. Now I want you to see how they appeared to this guy.
And what happened was that he came home one night, went into his bedroom, and suddenly these three dark, shadowy figures materialized through his wall into his bedroom. They were wearing the hats and the overcoats. They had glowing eyes, and they smelled like sulfur.
According to Bender, the three entities communicated with him through telepathy, warning him to discontinue his UFO research and stop publishing his influential magazine, The Space Review. Afterwards, he became ill and didn't eat for 3 days. After this experience, Bender was repeatedly visited. He said they gave him headaches, they controlled him telepathically, and he ultimately gave up his UFO researches and stopped publishing the Space Review, in which he documented UFO sightings throughout the world.
He told the people,
let's see if she says it,
that had been subscribers and he was working with, they told me.
I'll put it in the description. You could see it. So notice when the beings appeared, they were black. They were black and they had red eyes. Okay? They're demons. They're demons. Here's the video on angels, what angels look like.
Over 2/3 of postcodes in Great Britain are already playing People's Postcode Lottery.
How you doing? As friends and family gathered to say their final goodbyes,
there's one in the hospital.
Mrs. Banton to a strange glowing figure that had appeared on one of the hospital's monitors. She captured this photo. Shortly after the sighting, Chelsea was taken off life support and something miraculous occurred. She began playing.
This is something that now they're showing a figure on a cloud, but the figure is black. This is not an angel. This is not an angel. It is very clear. It is very clear. Even in the Bible, when it talks about the clothes that the Lord is going to give his followers, it is white. And the Lord is a brilliant light. There is no darkness around him. Anything that you see, any figure that you see that is black, that is not a brilliant light, is demonic or alien, which is demonic.
A passenger aboard an EasyJet flight from Austria to London managed to capture this photograph while gazing out the window of the plane. Nick O'Donoghue, a software support team manager from Ireland, was returning home after a work ski trip when he saw what many believe to be an angel walking on the clouds. When O'Donoghue posted this picture online, hundreds of users began debating the identity of the mysterious figure. Some said it resembled the robot from the animated film The Iron Giant, while others thought it looked similar to the Cloud Men from Roald Dahl's famous children's story James and the Giant Peach. However,
and
it was the
they're
fact
all
that the
dark
figure appeared
figures.
to have wings that many netizens claimed that it could be a real-life angel.
Here's
walking
another
among the
one, another
clouds.
dark figure.
At surface, many believed that the flying man had to be an angel. The man doesn't seem to have a pair of wings, however. He moves through the sky with ease as if he's being propelled by some sort of force. He doesn't
Notice
move
it's
like
black.
a bird as you would imagine a winged man to move. This photo was taken in 2013 by a Baptist pastor at a Promise Keepers concert in Cedar
There it
Falls,
is. It's
Iowa.
a brilliant light. That is an angel.
Unbeknownst to the pastor at the time, the photo he took seemingly captured a mysterious figure performing alongside the Christian rock group. There, right in the middle of the stage, is a glowing angelic figure looking over the masses. During the concert, which was held just 2 days before Christmas, the pastor took to the website of a local news channel. The photos, which were taken just days after Pope Francis was elected, clearly depict what looks to be an angel rising up from the earth. Many believe it was a sign from heaven announcing the arrival of the new pope. However, many others claim that the photos could have been manipulated in some way. The believers were quick to point out that the figure was seen by several witnesses from many different angles, making it unlikely that the photos have been altered. While the image clearly appears to be a cloud, it does bear a striking resemblance to the classical image of an angel with wings outstretched and head looking upwards to the heavens. Was this a sign from God or some sort of well-timed hoax? Let us know your thoughts.
This is a little bit confusing to me. This is definitely an interdimensional being. There are no other clouds anywhere around. I've had it happen to me too many times. I showed you the picture of the reptilian alien in the cloud that appeared after one of my videos, and the woman in the cloud. You saw there were no other clouds. It was a beautiful blue sky except for those beings. So it appears in this video that there is a reddish color to this being. So I'm not very sure here what's happening. I'm not very sure here. When angels appear in the clouds, they can manipulate anything. But why would it could be a brilliant pink here? I don't know. It's not black. That's what I'm saying. It's not black. It's not gray. These are the normal colors that you would see with demonic spirits.
Jan.
Here's another angel.
After panning around the room and gazing up at the dome in the middle, the man fixes the camera on several people praying on the floor of the mosque. Among them is a white, brightly glowing figure who also seems to be praying. Seemingly not startled by what he's just seen, the man makes another sweep of the mosque with the camera. Again, he fixes on the people praying, and the majestic glowing white figure can be seen once again. This remarkable footage was taken in 2012 from a CCTV camera at an intersection in China. Just as a man riding a bike comes from the left of screen, a speeding truck heads straight through the intersection. At normal speed, it appears that the flash of light comes from the right and the man on the bike disappears. The truck stops and the driver runs back to the scene thinking he's just run over the man. He searches but is unable to find any trace that the man or the bike were even there. If you slow down the footage and pause it just before the biker disappears, you can see a second figure. He seems to grab the man on the bike and the two of them disappear. Many people have claimed that the man in the flash of light may have been a time traveler or even some sort of superhuman. However, the most popular theory is that it's actually an angel sent to save the man because it simply wasn't his time to die. Could this be true, or was it just a clever hoax?
The being is black. I don't see that as an angel.
Well, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if this sort of stuff piques your interest, why not check out our other video, 10 Demons Caught on Camera. There's a link right there. Remember to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new.
Even uncovered a fallen horseman of the apocalypse. What do you think of this bizarre find? Love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below.
Let me put it back. This is the bones of the Anunnaki.
In this video that surfaced in 2015, a man appears to have filmed an angel praying in a warhorse almost 2 meters tall at the shoulder. The scientists that made the discovery claimed it seemed to be buried with similar ritual and respect as a human would have been at the time. There was also a large trough of grass alongside the animal, presumably for it to feast on during the afterlife. Did these archaeologists uncover evidence of an angel and his mighty four-legged steed? Could the scientists have even uncovered a fallen horseman of the... Thoughts in the comment section below. In 2011, archaeologists were extremely puzzled when they unearthed this skeleton from a burial mound in Russia. The creature, which appears to have wings, was buried alongside tools and several weapons. Nearby, the archaeologists stumbled across another very unusual find. They uncovered the grave of a giant warhorse, almost 2 meters tall at the shoulder. The scientists that made the discovery claimed it seemed to be buried with similar ritual and respect as a human would have been at the time. There was also a large trough of grass alongside the animal, presumably for it to feast on during the afterlife. Did these
The Anunnaki had humanoid bodies with wings. So this is what I believe they have uncovered. Okay. I'm now going to show you the beings that showed up at my house. And I thought that these goons had deleted this stuff, and I'm very grateful that they did not. They just somehow removed it from my cell phone so I couldn't see it anymore, but they didn't delete it. So it's here, and I want to share it with you. So I want you to see that light all the way down at the end right here. This appears where the portal has been opened. This is where all the beings seem to come from. This was the night of the hurricane in Florida. You can see the light is getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And there's the being. So you can see a body here, and the face or the head is pure light. And it looks like it has wings on its back. This is right in front of my backyard, right behind. That's my table. That's my patio table you're seeing right there. And what you could see right around the being, it's all fuzzy around it. So you know they're not from our time and space. They've come in through a portal. And when they leave, the entire picture goes extremely clear. Actually, what I'm seeing, it looks like the grass is actually bending over the gate. It's actually going down there. So that's what I'm talking about. guys. I really don't know what's happening here, but there are many, many, many beings. Why are they in front of my house? I don't know. Now you can see there's something that it looks like a fish thing just got on him right there. I'm going to show you that was actually one of the first things that showed up in front of my house. Looks like there's a fish being on him. This is just amazing. I want to get you to where they leave so that you can see the difference in the picture. That blue is still there though. Looks like they left already. Blue. We also have blue. Well, it's so clear. So here's what I'm seeing. There's blue right there. You see that? See that blue right there? I'll let you guys see it. I want to get the other one. Right there. Blue. Here you will be able to see there is a being here. You'll see where it's right here. You see where it looks foggy. It's all distorted and it goes all the way across. And you're seeing the lights, the way they're distorted. You can actually see the shadow go over the fence, over the fence. That's how you know that there is a being that is actually there. So as you could see, even from the tree, the wind isn't blowing that much right now. Looks like there's something right here. There's something right here. And then we got these lights here. This is the fountain. That's the water fountain. But there was those 3 arched lights. See, it just left. It just left. That's what you need to. That's what you need to look for. They come and they go so quick. Here. This is exactly what you saw in that demon that overtook Daniel in that picture. I'm showing something exactly like that over my patio, table and chair. And I want you to see this. Can you see it? It's right here. There is another kind of being over the table and over the chair right there. You can see how it's fuzzy. You can see it especially right there, how it's fuzzy. It's here. Oh Lord, what is happening here? I hope these are angels. That right there is definitely not an angel. See, I told you they are around us constantly. See, you can see a being right there on the fence. You can see the outline of a face and a being there. The shadow goes above the fence. You can actually see the face. I'm seeing a face in there. I'm seeing a face in there, you guys. There's the eyes right there. The demon just left. Now this is all cleared out here. Whatever was here is gone. This freaked me out. This was the first one I saw. You can actually see teeth in its mouth. In the lower jaw, you can see teeth. And you can see the cloudiness all around it. So it's not from our dimension here. It's coming from, it broke through our dimension. And you can see the mouth moving, so it's alive. Just got bigger there. This was, in fact, on the back of that other big being with the light face, the long light face. This was what was on the back of it. It looks like it's in water. It looks like its mouth is going bigger and smaller.
This is a payday bar with tons of peanuts and caramel to get the job done. So you can think of it as a tool to hammer your hunger, cut your appetite in half, and demolish your urge for peanuts. Payday. Get to it. Also try chocolatey payday.
Research shows that people remember ads with young people having a good time. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's the cool part.
I will put that in the description. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Even from the tree, the wind isn't blowing that much right now. Something strange is going on. Something very
There's another one that I have here that actually shows a brilliant white light being in the shape of a human. So I will go and get that, and I'll put that in the description as well. I thought I had it here. I thought I had it here. I don't want to take the time now. It's going to take me time to go and look for it. So, so you will understand that anything, any angel or any being that comes from God the Father has a brilliant white light. Anything that is alien can have a form to it, can look like a reptilian being, can look like a human being, like what you saw coming out of the wall in Lovy's church. That, in fact, to me, looked like a Pleiadian alien. They are not angels. They are demons. Okay? Also, you have seen the video of ancient aliens where the beings came and they look like a black fog. You have also seen the aliens that were sitting at my table that just looked like a fog. This is exactly what overtook Daniel in that video. It was a demon. Angels have a brilliant, brilliant white light. Anything else is a demon. Now, is it listed in the Bible? There's a article that I have here, 30 Bible verses about aliens, extraterrestrial life, or demonic spirits. Colossians 1:16, for in him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, all things have been created through him and for him. Deuteronomy 4:19, and when you look up to the sky and see the sun, the moon, and the stars, all the heavenly array, do not be enticed into bowing down to them and worshiping things the Lord your God has appointed to all the nations under heaven. Deuteronomy 17:3, and contrary to my command, has worshipped other gods, bowing down to them, or to the sun or the moon or the stars in the sky. Ephesians 2:19. Consequently, you are no longer foreigners and strangers, but fellow citizens with God's people and also members of his household. Ephesians 6:12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. And I hope this is starting to become more real to you people. These are not just Bible verses. The spirit realm is actually the reality. What we are living in is an offshoot of the reality. You understand? Exodus 12:49. The same law applies both to the native born and to the foreigner residing among you. To the foreigner residing among you. Exodus 22:21. Do not mistreat or oppress a foreigner, for you were foreigners in Egypt. Exodus 23:9. Do not oppress a foreigner. You yourselves know how it feels to be foreigners, because you were foreigners in Egypt. Ezekiel 1:4. I looked and I saw a windstorm coming out of the north, an immense cloud with flashing lightning and surrounded by brilliant light. The center of the fire looked like glowing metal. Ezekiel 1:6. But each of them had 4 faces and 4 wings. Ezekiel 1:7. Their legs were straight. Their feet were like those of a calf and gleamed like burnished bronze. Genesis 1:26. Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and over the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. Genesis 2:1. Thus the heavens and the earth were completed in all their vast array. Hebrews 11:13. All these people were still living by faith when they died. They did not receive the things promised. They only saw them and welcomed them from a distance, admitting that they were foreigners and strangers on earth. Hello? Admitting that they were foreigners and strangers on earth. Hebrews 13:2. Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing, some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it. Isaiah 13:5. They come from faraway lands and from the ends of the heavens, the Lord and the weapons of his wrath to destroy the whole country. So as I told you, everything we need to know is in the Bible. But if you're not fully seeking the Lord, the Holy Spirit will not show it to you. Another article, this is the one that I said yesterday that I thought was funny. It's by Answers in Genesis. And this absolutely shows the level of sleep that most human beings are in. And it talks about alien life. It says, in a biblical worldview, we don't expect alien life to exist. That is a real hysterical joke. The Bible tells us Earth was formed to be inhabited, and the other celestial bodies were created for signs, seasons, days, and years. It was to Earth that Jesus came to save us, not to another planet to save another race of beings. Is anyone out there? Many have been taught that life arose on this planet spontaneously and evolved into complex organisms. If it happened here, they believe it surely would have happened elsewhere in the universe. And this is because these people refuse to read the book of Enoch. That's all I can say. Some believe that these space beings, aliens, hold the key to health and eternal life. No, they don't. Only God does. Finding water on Mars, key to alien life. Evidence of water is almost always interpreted with enthusiasm by those who believe that a little water, the right organic compounds, and an awful lot of time are together sufficient for life to appear. The journal Astrobiology reminds scientists that the presence of water, even if it is in liquid form, isn't enough for life to survive. What does the Bible say about aliens? Many Christians have bought into the idea of extraterrestrial alien life, but is this idea really biblical? The Christian should constantly examine ideas in light of scripture. Yes, you should, because it's all in there. Has an alien skull been found? Star Child is the name given to a misshapen skull claimed by some to be an alien-human hybrid. However, the skull abnormalities, while not fitting any particular name syndrome, are all consistent with the sorts of abnormalities seen in human children with genetic problems. Well, I think this is really hysterical. You see, the problem with sleeping humans is that we're looking out there for aliens instead of understanding they're right here. They're already here. They're walking among us. This being that's here is an alien. They're interdimensional beings. We can't see them unless they want to shapeshift. They can shapeshift. Anything that is truly an angel has a brilliant, brilliant white light. Anything other than a brilliant white light is suspect. Aliens are not angels. Aliens are not angels. That being that walked through Lovy's wall was not an angel. It appears that it was a Pleiadian, which is a demon. It is an alien. So while I'm on here, I'm going to see really quick if I can find that other picture of the light being that showed up at my house that night, the very same night. The YouTube studio page. So I will go and get it and I will post it in the video. I don't know why these people keep doing this to me. You understand that demons are all around us, and demons are in fact inhabiting human beings. And anyone who acts out in a negative behavior is in fact demonized. This is what I've been saying out here. So it doesn't matter whether it's a Hindu guru who says he's God on earth. No, he's a major demon. All of his minions who work for him to do evil things, they're demons. They're not messengers of any God. They're demons. If you are not following Jesus Christ, you are following demons. In a nutshell. And I have been very open out here with my journey and what I've had to experience going through Hinduism for 5 years. The amount of abuse I have been put through by Nityananda and his goons has been astronomical for no reason whatsoever, except for the fact that they do not want me to fully walk in my calling in the light. They don't understand. I am fully surrendered and submitted to the Lord. I am light. I am a light being. They have no claim on me. They have nothing that they can do to take me from the Lord. When you reach a certain point in your walk and you have fully surrendered to the Lord, there's nothing that these demons can do to take you away from the Lord. Nothing. There is nothing that this world can offer you that would entice you or what's the word? Test you to bring you away from the Lord. There's nothing that any demon can try to tempt you with. Any temptation. That was the word I was looking for. There's nothing. When you get to a certain place in your walk with the Lord and you have fully surrendered to the Lord, you have turned away from the world. And I've been a celibate now, going on 9 years. There's not a thing any demon can try to tempt me with that would turn me away from the Lord at this point. So when you're solid in the light, there is not a thing that any demon can do to you. Nothing. This is what the Bible verses were talking about yesterday. That when you fully believe in the Lord, no demon can touch you. That is the truth. But as I've been telling you, the mistake that Christians are making is they're lukewarm. They have not turned away from their sin. They have not turned away from the world. And they're walking around here calling themselves saved, calling themselves righteous. And they're still living in sin. They're still living in sin. I just found the video as I was talking, and now I'm going to show it to you. With the light being, that was in fact an angel, so that you will see the difference. It's not letting me save it. Let me share it. I will copy it and share it. And I will put it in the description so you can see it. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it that way. It's not letting me save it. All right. There's another open Bible thing about what does the Bible say about aliens. The very first thing it lists is Ezekiel 1:1-28, where it lists where Ezekiel actually saw the spacecraft. It says, as I looked, behold, a stormy wind came out of the north, and a great cloud with a brightness around it, and fire flashing forth continually in the midst of the fire, as it were, gleaming metal. And from the midst of it came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had human likeness. Isaiah 13:5, they come from a distant land, from the end of the heavens, the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Isaiah 68, who are these that fly like a cloud, and the doves to their windows? Isaiah 45:12, I made the earth and created man on it. It was my hands that stretched out the heavens, and I commanded all their hosts. Genesis 6:1-22, when man began to multiply on the face of the land and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were attractive, and they took as their wives any they chose. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not abide in man forever, for he is flesh. His days shall be 120 years. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward. Meaning, after what this verse is saying, I've heard people misrepresent this, saying that God was saying man will live for 120 years. No, what God was saying right from that moment is that man only had 120 years left to live, because he was going to end everything on this planet with a flood. This is what he was saying. Not that man shall live 120 years. It's that man only had 120 years left. His days shall be 120 years. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days and also afterwards. The Nephilim are on this planet right now. If you read the book of Enoch, God had cursed the Nephilim to wander the earth for all eternity. Because they were born of the women of the earth, they were cursed to wander the earth for all eternity. We cannot see them. The Anunnaki are back, and they're having sex with the women of the earth again. And I believe that they are impregnating women again. Nephilim are being born again on this planet as we speak. This is all a part of what Nithyananda is doing here. Exodus 23:9, you shall not oppress a sojourner. You know the heart of a sojourner, for you were sojourners in the land of Egypt. Travelers. Do you understand? So what the Lord is actually saying in the Bible, these beings should not be harmed. These beings should not be harmed. And the ones who are harming God's children, he's going to take them out. See, all were created by the Lord. This is where some of these people they take it to the extreme, like Lovy, saying everything is of God. Everything, in fact, is of God. Not everything here is of the light. That is the correct thing to say. Not everything here is of the light. And we all need to understand this. We all need to understand why the Father gave us all of his laws, why Jesus reinforced these laws and told us it is imperative that we turn away from our sin. Sin has consequences. The wages of sin is death, is the separation from God. You cannot worship God and mammon at the same time. All of these things ring so true when you know the truth. But unless you earnestly seek the truth, the Holy Spirit will not reveal the truth to you. Yes, everything is of God. God created everything, but everything is not of the light. Everything, we all have free will. Every created being by the Lord has free will. Not everything is of the light. And your sin has consequences. I've also told you that the Lord uses these demons to test us. Nothing is as you believe it is. Nothing is as you believe it is. This is nothing more than a hologram. And I was shown that very clearly. I'm going to leave this here. I will add the video of the light being that also is outside of my house. You will see the form. It actually looks like the being is sitting down and relaxing. He's lounging, and he has a gold light next to him. The gold light symbolizes divinity. The gold light symbolizes divinity. And this is what you see in the being that is sitting in the back of my house. It is a brilliant white light in the shape of a human. And there is also a gold light with him. Divine. I will put everything in the description for you guys. Have a blessed day.